What is up, guys? We're back recording solo GM runs once again. Apologies for the late uploads. I'm not really just trying to unlock most of the episodal power-ups, like the artifact mods and whatnot. And obviously, we got real life going on, so take our time. We upload when we're ready, and we indeed are. Starting off with Inside Terminus, I would say the easiest Grandmaster to solo this episode or this season. So if you want to try and start your solo GM runs and practice, I would advise you to hop onto this GM and learn whatever your favorite builds, learn your steps and your procedures. So yeah. I'm starting off with one of my favorite builds in Prismatic Warlock, the Rhimecoat. It has access to good dark energy. Light energy, we have to rely on our weapons. And it's good for all champion types. Freeze, can stun, unstoppables, overloads, and for barriers, you can just activate your Radiant when you need to, so that you're not limited to the weapon type of whatever the artifact mod provides. Well, for this season, I'm kind of looking at the new Strand SMG, the exotic one, the Borrow Dryad. Seems to be pretty strong. It's a good champion melter, good boss damage for a primary. So yeah, the past season my default loadout was double area denial grenade launcher and then anarchy with the arc loading holster mod on the legs, so that we never have to reload. So this season we're kind of mixing it up. Looks like Bar Dryad is proving to be a good alternative to that loadout. This kind of opens up our heavy. You can put Eager Edge Sword if you want to go fast. You can get the new machine gun, which activates Jolt, and you also never have to reload with that machine gun. Mine has Overload. If you do not want jolting feedback, you can go for Rolling Storm, so you have access to Amplify and Bolt Charge. Bolt Charge is obviously the easy strong pick for this season. Obviously, Arc Titan is going to be the easy pick if you wanna, just shoot your shot at the back. No need to think about things. So, not gonna see that much of Arc Titan runs on this channel. Maybe one or two, mainly because the gameplay is straightforward. Pop barricade, shoot stuff. Barricade gets back if you have volatile. And rinse repeat. But that's not what we're showing here. We're showing Prismatic Warlock with Rhimecoat. The downside to this build, I would say, is if you're in Prismatic Transcendent mode, you do not have access to your exotic armor's strong points, which is the stasis turret, the upgraded stasis turret. The reason why I like this over the Arc Soul Getaway Artist is because the turret kind of becomes your mini nuke, your mini grenade launcher, your mini damage over time, big burst. And we'll kind of demo it here. Set up shop, set up turret, and gradually it's gonna keep building stasis crystals. And if not only can they control the crowd, but if they shatter, they pretty much insta-kill or almost kill big buff enemies. So again, the philosophy of our runs will always be, if you have Prismatic ready, if you have Super ready, just don't be afraid, pop it. Keep the cycle going. You pop it so that it becomes strong, clear the room faster. Obviously, you wanna for this build, you wanna set up the stasis turret first before you pop Transcendence. So yeah, the reason why we keep popping our supers and Transcendent all the time is we want to clear things faster, and we also want to ensure that we don't die. Transcendence give damage reduction on top of our already existing damage reductions. Shoutouts to Amplify this season, has given us a reason to spec into arc verbs. Not only does it give DR, it also makes the enemies aim like stormtroopers. Basically, they will miss. For this part, just have to be wary about the barrier champions, because these are the champions that they have the machine gun, and even with double damage resist, if they start on you, I think it's straight away 100 to 0. Okay, we activate the encounter by damaging the boss. You do not have to go near him. There's two approaches here. You wanna spawn kill things on either side. For our case, we're picking this side or right side. You can also spawn kill things on the left side portals. Okay. Oh, didn't activate Radiant there. He's gonna jump. Get ready for his activation. Make sure Radiant is activated. And there you go. And the champion and the ads should die. And of course, the abilities of Warlock is not as bursty without the arc slide, the lightning surge. So even with Sinto's arc slide, Prismatic Titan, I still think that Warlock is third place in terms of burst. In a Grandmaster sense. Now, obviously, the strength of the Warlock is you have Song of Flame, the You Will Never Die ability. The roaming super that makes you never die will always give you radiance. Or rather, if you have the facet that activates radiance, also gives you unlimited ignites. But even just popping it, and you having 90% damage resist on top of all the other stacking damage resist, that's already, already good enough. So yeah, I believe the strength of Prismatic Warlock lies within the Song of Flame, and of course still the Arc Slide. It's just that it's not as bursty compared to Prismatic Titan. Obviously, Consecration still the best. And I would say, if the player is capable, Prismatic Hunter is stronger in terms of burst compared to Warlock.
Nice work, Captain.
Which isn't a bad thing. Warlock is still, as mentioned, Song of Flame. Gives you God mode. You won't die. You're gonna see us leave the ad spawn there. The turret and crystals will clear them. Not me checking if I had Radiant or not. Thankfully, Unraveling Rounds also deal with barrier champs. I like it. I like it when the whole loadout is kind of like interactive. We have Demolitionists in our wayframe, in our area denial grenade launcher. So we kind of don't have to reload when our grenade is up. We can do stuff like do that, activate turret, and then shoot the grenade launcher again. Okay, break his guard, Marvel 2 style. And you should kill the barriers. You can deal with the unstoppable last. The only unstoppable champ that you should be worried about is the hive when they're the type to shoot laser eye beams. But if it's not those, then you really don't have to worry about unstoppable champ. In fact, you can maybe just, you know, even damaging them normally without stunning them. It's okay if it comes to that. But yeah, in terms of prioritizing targets, you want to prioritize Barry champs first in this run. For the SMG, as you can see, since the room is quite hectic, there's ads left, right, middle. You don't want to be tunnel visioned in always maximizing the SMG. Later in the boss room, we will have chances to do that. So here's a perfect example. We're 1-1 on the champ, so we can kind of go for the max buff of the SMG, the panic response. But yeah, in a situation where there's a lot of ads, making the SMG go up 50% of the buff, that's already good enough. You don't really have to go maximum all the time. Radiant didn't hit, so we gotta hold that L. Wait for the next shield. Okay, Radiant hit twice. Okay. Decided to go near. Secure the kill. Procking Radiant again. He might proc it. He did. That's okay, cause of the SMG. Even if he was recovering HP, the SMG's buff was enough to secure the kill. Okay, these guys, those guys are actually scarier than the boss in my opinion. I've had runs where two of them slice me at the same time, and if you have no damage resist on, like amplify, overshield, or whatever, just gonna be one shot by those guys. Especially in the part where you have to capture 3 plates, and then two or three of them spawn, or 4 of them spawn. Yeah. Okay, the cycle is looking perfect. Every time we pop super, our transcendence gets filled up. Every time we use transcendence, high chance our super is gonna be filled up. Oh, also one difference or weakness for the prismatic warlock is when you transcend, since you don't have the same burst potential as the other two classes, you won't earn super as fast compared to, let's say, consecration titan. They can always capitalize on hands-on. Hunter can also capitalize on hands-on. On Warlock, you can capitalize on it with the needle, but yeah, you gotta fish for the last hits. Again, not to say that Warlock is bad or anything. It's just that among the 3, someone has to be 3rd place. Okay, this part is straightforward. Purposely not killing them fast because I wanted to earn as much super as I can. And I think for this part, I also damaged all these ads, so we kind of gain a chunk of super. Oh, look at that! Free super energy, bro. It's like a good chunk. I don't gotta do it, but you know, those are one of the things where if you know, you know. Okay, first part is quite chill. Things will spawn. They will spawn from time to time. So just focus on. I would say focus on one first, and then once they go near, that's when you kind of prioritize the chunky ads, because the dogs will die in whatever AOE ability you have anyway. Okay, so first damage phase. Straightforward. If you want to play it safe, you can play behind this cover and just damage DOT away. But if you have super, yeah, you kind of want to go near Beta Stomp. This is where we kind of... Oh, even if you stow it, it's okay. The buff still retains. So if you want to do stuff like earn the buff and then spread around some grenade launcher shots, yeah, feel free. And we're already like halfway through his health. Oh yeah, saw that guy. Prioritize him. He's down. I should have popped the stasis turret here before popping Transcendence. That's okay. See, you have time. You have the time to do other stuff. When you see that meter full, you don't have to immediately reload it. You can do other stuff, like if your grenade is up and if you want to pop it, go ahead. Feel free. That's why I think this weapon will be so good, and maybe this season I'll focus on this loadout. Maybe I'll change the heavy weapon from time to time, but for the most part, I think this loadout kind of deals with everything. We want to cover that gate. I should have threw the turret earlier. That's okay. Okay, we have our Transcendence, but pop that one first. Okay, thankfully, we captured a plate before these guys ruined our party. If you notice, we barely reload our machine gun, despite me not having an auto loading perk. The perk I have there is Overflow, and I always have Special Finisher on my class items. So that's one way to never reload this specific machine gun. Okay, almost capture middle. Pop super just as capture is done. Going for ammo run. This is why it's important to have a roving super that you like. Past season, I didn't run Song of Flame as much last season because my reasoning was the verb associated with it, restoration. I wasn't really feeling it because you have Devour anyway, so why would you need restoration? But now that we have Amplified giving us damage resist, then I can go all in on Song of Flame. And even if you're in Song of Flame, using dark weapons like the Strand SMG will fill up your Transcendence. So that's also why, if you've been a viewer on this channel past season, I usually paired Prismatic Warlock with Stasis Super, just so we can fill up the Darkness energy. That was when I was using the Arc Slide based Prismatic Warlock, and then I would rock the Arc Super for the Rhimecoat build last season. Well, thankfully, again, thanks to Amplified giving us the damage resist, we can just go Song of Flame all the way. Okay, pretty straightforward. Oh, once you capture the tree plates, the three giant cabals, they will only spawn one more time, so you can focus on them rather than dealing damage to the boss if you wanna secure this phase. And then after you kill them that one time, they will no longer spawn anymore. The only cabals that will spawn are the normal cabal units, maybe the ones with a backpack. So yeah, always check your super if it's running out. Always pop the Rhimecoats before popping Transcendence. And then you can kind of go to town with this one now, I would say. Yeah, so this build isn't really focused on one thing. We're not focused on just firing the Strand Warlock. We're not focused on firing the Stasis turret. You can still mix things up. VS Baton, obviously. Still the battery. If you can see, he has all the orbs in the floor. All the orbs. And any moment you have Transcendence or Super, like so, you should be able to go there and pick it up, but his life is gone, so it doesn't matter. A very fun season. I would say the current changes to the PvE sandbox opened up a lot of things. Like, a lot of things. We're now rocking Ascension with Hunter. We're now rocking Arc Titans. The world is... We have a lot of options now. For both low manners, speedrunners, casual, the dad gamers, cool kids. Everyone has the option to be great if you so choose to be. So yeah, that's it for the first video of the season. More to come, obviously. That's it, guys. See you on the next one.